Hey ladies, it's Erin. It is Sunday night, 6:10. I just walked in the door from the grocery store and Costco. I'm exhausted. I am just recovering from a 4-day girls trip. I say recovering mostly just because I'm tired from being up late at night talking. A lot of walking, a lot of shopping, but a great time. Hopefully you saw my video before I left about meal planning, and I just want to report back in here that meal planning saved my life. So I had packed all of my containers, I had packed all of my meals except dinners for the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and half the day on Saturday until I got home. And I brought all my food with me. Every morning I kind of gathered in a Ziploc bag what I needed with a little bit of ice, carried it in my backpack as we were gone all day. And I can tell you that it saved me so much. It saved me a lot of money, for one, because they ate out every single meal. It saved me a lot of calories because Texas and not a lot of great options, especially in a fast situation. So just a lot of food stands and that kind of thing. And so it was so great to be able to sit down and know that I had a healthy lunch and a hearty lunch. Turns out that one, cup of one red cup full of chicken, that's a lot of chicken. And I would do that in a wrap with some lettuce and some tomatoes and my orange container, which I couldn't even do a whole orange container of dressing, and wrap that thing up. And that was my lunch every day, and it was fantastic. I would buy unsweet tea when I was out, so still got a treat, and just really was happy with having all of my meals planned and my snacks planned, so I wasn't starving. And then I did eat dinner out every night, and so it was just a matter of ordering something good off the menu. And I knew some of the places that we went, they would have great salad options, and so I did that. So just saw that my family's walking in the door, so I wanted to come to you real quick and just kind of explain to you what I have done today in terms of meal planning. I haven't sat down with my meal plan yet, but I will kind of map it out a little bit. But kind of like Autumn said, I've done this enough times that mostly I need to know what I need to have on hand for the week. And then from that, I can work and prepare food as I go during the week. What I want for lunch, what I want for dinner. I don't have to have it all mapped out. I know kind of the container counts and what I typically do for breakfast, what I typically do for lunch, what I typically do for dinner, and I can make work from all this food that I have. So let me just show you really quick some of the things I buy at Costco on a regular basis to get through the week. So I'm thinking the bulk of what I have here is the green container, which is vegetables. So see, these are some of the things that I buy. I buy spinach, I buy lettuce, big thing of lettuce. I buy a thing of broccoli, and I use these zip and steam bags that I buy through Amazon. You can buy them at the grocery store, but this is a great way to steam vegetables. So we do steamed broccoli several nights a week. The other thing we do is steamed zucchini and yellow squash, steamed asparagus, and I'm thinking I might use this week in pasta for the kids with chicken, maybe pesto sauce. It's kind of what I'm thinking with asparagus. I have butternut squash on hand. I buy it cubed, pre-cut, because it's very hard to work with otherwise. I will bake this tonight in the oven, and so during the week, if I need to add some vegetables to something, this is a great one to have on hand. It's actually like a treat if you haven't had butternut squash. It's very sweet. Cucumbers are my afternoon go-to snack. I really love to have these, and about a half of one of these big cucumbers is a green container, so it's pretty good amount. And then what else? I have a whole tub of mixed greens for my salads, for lunches, and for dinners. And then I just have a big thing of tomatoes. That is all of my vegetables, and that's just what I bought now. I stopped at the store to get green onions and cilantro so I could do tacos one night, because that's typically something that we always do. So that's my vegetables set aside. My fruits, what I like to have on hand, I will do bananas, I will do apples, I have all the berries. My kids eat tons of berries, so we've got strawberries, I've got raspberries, I've got blackberries, I've got blueberries. So we kind of cover the whole range. And then as Autumn mentioned, I also have frozen berries in my refrigerator or in my freezer. And so that's another option for Shakeology. I typically do my fruits for the day, typically a half a banana in my Shakeology and an apple at some point in the day, typically in the evening. And I think on the A plan, I have the 2 purples, so that's what I like to do. For my blue containers, I usually save my blue containers for the snack in the afternoon, and I will do one of 2 things. I will do either this individual hummus from Costco. As I mentioned, these are a perfect blue container. You don't have to even shovel them out and try them because they're perfect size. And then the other thing I bought today, just to mix it up, is a container here of guacamole. And these are also individual size guacamole. So that's a blue container. So you could take your vegetables and dip it in that. Or you can use these on your salads, however you like to use them. You could use them on grilled chicken. But those are my 2 ways that I get my blue container, through individual hummus and individual guacamole. And then what else do I have on hand? I have a couple of things for my carbs. I do Dave's Killer Bread is a whole grain bread. And then these wraps that I used last week were fantastic. This is Extreme Wellness by Olay Mexican Foods, high fiber. Those were delicious, and they were really worked well for wraps. They're very soft, easy to work with. And then what else? I have, for my proteins, I have a lot of different options here, and I just wanted to kind of show you all the things I have on hand to work with this week. A lot of eggs. We go through a ton of eggs as a family. All my family eats eggs every day. Big package of chicken breasts. We will barbecue these tonight so that I can have these on hand all week for lunches. And sometimes we even do them for dinner if we need to get to dinner quick and we haven't prepared during the day. I found these at Costco today, and for those of you in Texas, this is kind of a big deal. Well, in Texas, you won't think it's a big deal, but I think it's a big deal for this California girl living in Texas, and this is tri-tip. Tri-tip is sold in California everywhere. It's how we buy our beef in California. It's how we've bought it for years. And then I got to Texas and they did not have tri-tip. And I looked and looked and asked and nobody had tri-tip. And today at Costco, they have tri-tip. Crazy. So same cow. Don't know why it's cut different, but whatever. We're gonna do these tonight for dinner. My kids are starving. They just got home from sports. We're gonna throw some beef on the barbecue, and that's for dinner. Another favorite that we like to do are these Adele chicken sausages. I typically do these just in a pan. I slice them up, and I do grilled onions and grilled peppers. And this is our very fast, headed out the door to sports night dinner. And it's really hearty, lots of vegetables and protein. And typically that's what I do for dinner, is vegetables and protein, because I've eaten my carbohydrates earlier in the day. Something else I picked up today that I do like to have in my freezer are these pork roasts from Costco, pork sirloin tip roasts. I will use 2 of these probably to feed my family, and I will simply throw this in the crock pot with a jar of salsa. So I bought this green tomatillo salsa, and I bought this red organic salsa. I was just reading both of these before I started. Both of them have 1 gram or less of sugar. We talked about, Autumn talked about canned salsas and spaghetti sauces having a lot of sugar. These are fresh though, so they're not made with all those preservatives. It looks like pretty much fresh ingredients. So I will dump one of these over the top of the 2 roasts in the crock pot and cook that on low all day and make tacos for dinner. Really delicious. I love pork and green salsa, so that'll be one of them. And then the best thing about that is there's some left over, and I'll do that on salads for the rest of the week. So I'll probably do that tomorrow so that I'll have some food left over for my lunches all week. And then I bought these. I don't know if I'll use these or not this week. I don't do pork a lot. I do it occasionally, but I bought these tonight to throw in my freezer, and these are just pork tenderloins. There's nothing on them. We just barbecue these. And what I like to do is cut up a couple of apples into really thin slices, and I put a little bit of butter in a pan. You could use the ghee, but I like to just do that apple and some cinnamon and put that on top of the pork, and you really don't need anything else on it. That's a great solution with a side of broccoli or a side of zucchini or a side of other vegetables I have. So I think that's everything. I usually use olive oil and balsamic vinegar on my salad. So my olive oil is my oils. I have organic peanut butter and almond butter for my orange for my teaspoons. And I have, one more thing, let me just show you real quickly for my orange. When I did 80 Day Obsession, I was struggling trying to find an orange. When she combined the containers, I thought, what am I gonna have in that orange container at that time of day? And I discovered these pumpkin seeds. Just go raw sprouted pumpkin seeds. And if you fill up an orange container with these pumpkin seeds, it's actually a pretty good amount, and it's a pretty good snack, or you could throw it on top of your salad. This is a great orange option if you are looking to fill the orange container. And they're great just for a snack. And every once in a while I'd forget all about that container. And if I would do that at night, at the end of the night or something as a snack, if I had something left over. So anyway, guys, that's what well, it's not quite prepped, but I know that if I have all of this food on hand, I have what I need to get my family through the week. So I hope that helps you as you get thinking about your week ahead, how you are going to game plan and strategize. I'm super excited for all of you getting started on this journey. I've been doing this for years, so do not be overwhelmed with what I have here. I kind of have my grocery store list. I just know what I need. I don't even need to take the list with me. I just go and I kind of have all of this. I have 3 teenage boys, so we eat a lot of food, and so I do almost all my shopping at Costco with just a little bit of supplementing at the grocery store. So I hope this helps you guys. Looking forward to this journey with you, and getting started tomorrow. It's gonna be a big day. Hope you guys are excited. I am. Bye.